Hi, y'all. Welcome to Hazen Barrel Craftworks here on the Hazen Barrel Homestead and the Humble Whiskey Room. I'm the Alchemist. This week we've been talking about Basil Hayden and the different offerings they have. And today I thought I'd talk about Basil Hayden Subtle Smoke. For anyone who watches any of my videos, you know that I'm a peated Scotch person. So I thought, why not a smoky bourbon? The reason I thought we'd try a Basil Hayden Subtle Smoke is for two reasons. One, the peated Scotch. Two, it goes good with one of my favorite cocktails, and that is a whiskey sour. And the reason it goes good with the whiskey sour that I like is because it's my Hazen Barrel Craftworks Smoke and Fire Whiskey Sour Mix. One of my favorites. A little bit of heat, a little bit of smoke in this one. So let's give this subtle smoke a nose and see what we think. Subtle's the right word for this one. The smoke is quite subtle on the nose. The first thing you get on the nose, truly, is the rye spice, which in this collection by Booker No, that's what he was going for. He was going for that high rye bourbon, and he hit it on the nose with this one. But boy, on the palate, same viscosity as all the other ones. But boy, with that subtle smoke in here, I really have to say that to my palate, I don't know if any of y'all have had this one. To my palate, the subtle smoke gives it a little bit of a caramel coffee almost. Caramel coffee, and then you get the rye spice in the back of the palate. I'm not going to go too long on all the nosing and tasting notes because I want to make a cocktail yet today. All I can say is grab this one off the shelf at $40, very approachable, at 80 proof, easy sipper. Grab this one. Really nice. Let's make a cocktail. Need a cube. Also, you need to be able to mix. When any of my friends call me up, ask me to do a little mixology, I grab my traveling mixology kit. One of my favorite things to do, mixology with friends. What I like to do first is add my Hazen Barrel Craftworks Whiskey Sour Mix. And I go, remember this one, because I go all twos with it. I'll add in 2 ounces or 2 shots of my sour mix. And what I use for egg whites, I always put egg whites in my whiskey sour. I use it in the box. Real egg whites, but I go 2 egg whites when I get it in the box, make it a little bit more foamy. And it's always 3 tablespoons per egg white. And you're supposed to mix it dry. And I don't know if any of y'all have tried mixing a cocktail dry before, and mixing it dry means you just don't put your ice in it to mix it. I don't know if any of y'all have tried mixing a cocktail dry without ice, and so you don't get your contraction on there. It does not go good. So try one of these. You get a good foam, and you get a much better foam without all the mess. Now, add your ice. And 2 ounces of your Basil Hayden Subtle Smoke. And just so we don't waste anything, why not? Pour it in the shaker. Shake in our whiskey. Let's pop that open, make a mess, which is why we always have a bar towel. Clean up after ourselves. Strain it over our cube. Look at that beautiful foam. And as everyone knows, I love a garnish. Anyone who's watched my videos, I've seen my candied orange rinds already. So I've got to pull those out. And my candied orange rinds, they get most of the bitterness out as I candy them. So when you're done with the cocktail, they're always good to eat. Can't go wrong. And there we go, y'all. Hazen Barrel Fire and Smoke Whiskey Sour Mix with Basil Hayden Subtle Smoke. Let's give her a try. Oh yeah. Here you go. You get the subtle smoke from both the whiskey as well as the sour mix, and you get that delightfulness of the fire from that sour mix. And the thing I love about this sour mix is, as it sits on your palate, it develops. The thing that maybe is good and bad is as it develops, you want another one. But as I always say, I want you all coming back. So please take it easy. Don't drink and drive. Cheers.